It started with a call, a mother's trembling voice on the other end of the line. "My son told my daughter something disturbing about your wife," she said. I could hear the panic in her breath, rapid, uneven. "What did he say?" A pause, then a whisper, like she was afraid the words themselves would wake something dark. "He said it's in her closet. He saw her horrifying secret." For a second, I thought she'd dialed the wrong number. But she said my wife's name, slowly, carefully. My fingers tightened around the phone. My heart didn't race, it sank. When I hung up, the silence in my house pressed down like a hand over my mouth. My wife was in the kitchen, humming. The same tune she always used when she wanted to seem calm. I walked past her without a word, up the stairs, into our bedroom. The closet door stood open just an inch, like it had been waiting. And for the first time in years, I felt like a stranger in my own home. I told myself it was nothing, that kids say strange things, that my son probably misunderstood. But the thought wouldn't leave me. Her closet, her secret. It wasn't the first time small things had felt off. A perfume I didn't recognize. Receipts for dinners she never mentioned. The way she'd lock the bedroom door when she needed a moment to herself. She'd always been careful, too careful. And I'd always been trusting, too trusting. That night, when she fell asleep, I stood in front of the closet again. I didn't open it, not yet, because I realized something deeper. Whatever I found there wouldn't just change what I knew about her. It would change what I knew about myself. The next few days, I played the part. The loving husband, the patient father, the man who didn't notice the lies slipping through the cracks in his life. I began collecting fragments, quietly. Phone bills, bank statements, deleted photos from her old tablet. I didn't know what I was looking for, only that I'd know it when I saw it. And then, something small but wrong. A folder labeled Work. Inside, pictures. Not of her office, not of colleagues. Private photos. Her in places I'd never been. A hotel mirror. A man's shadow on the bed behind her. I didn't breathe for a full minute. I closed the tablet and stared at the reflection of my own face in the black screen. Still, expressionless. But something behind my eyes had changed. I didn't confront her, not yet. Instead, I watched. Every laugh she faked, every text she hid, every late-night shower that lasted just a little too long. She didn't know she was being studied, measured, weighed for truth. I told my son to never go near her closet again. He nodded, scared by something in my voice. And for the next 7 nights, I barely slept. On the 8th day, I opened the closet. The smell hit first, faint perfume and something metallic beneath it. At the back, behind her dresses, was a small, locked box. I pried it open. Inside, letters. Dozens of them, all from the same man. The dates stretched back years, before our wedding, after our child was born. Each letter carried the same signature. Each one ended with the same promise. One day, he'll find out. I read until my hands stopped shaking. That night, when she came home, I was sitting at the kitchen table, the box beside me, the letters neatly stacked. She froze, then whispered my name. I looked at her the way you'd look at a painting you used to love, but now saw for what it was, a forgery. "Why?" I asked. Nothing else. Her lips trembled. She said it wasn't what it looked like. They always say that. I didn't respond. I just pushed the box toward her and watched as her world caved in. She reached for me, crying, but I stepped back. Not in anger, just distance. "I already knew," I said quietly. "I just wanted to see if you'd lie to my face one last time." Her expression shattered. The silence that followed was absolute. I left the box on the table and walked upstairs. She called my name again, but it didn't sound like a plea. It sounded like guilt learning to speak. In our room, I opened her closet one final time. Empty now, except for the faint scent she'd left behind. It felt like standing at the edge of something that used to matter. I closed it gently. Then I took my son and left before dawn. Weeks passed. She tried calling. I didn't answer. You can't reason with someone who built a home on deceit. Sometimes, late at night, I still hear her voice in my head. Soft, familiar. But it no longer hurts. It just echoes. The truth didn't destroy me. It cleaned me. It stripped away the illusion I'd been protecting for years. I'm not angry anymore, just awake. And when I close my eyes, I see that closet door again, slightly open, waiting. This time, I never go back inside.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.